Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Tmie. My student ID number is A41018037. Today we will learn about the cylinder. The cylinder has a radius and a height. The cylinder consists of two circles and a rectangle as a cylinder blanket. These are cylinder snatch. Yesterday, we studied about the surface area of a cylinder. Surface area of a cylinder equals 2πr times r plus height. Now, we will learn about the volume of a cylinder and the common volume of two cylinders. Volume of a cylinder. Volume of a cylinder is base area times height of cylinder. The shape of the cylinder is circles. So, volume of a cylinder equals area of circles times height of cylinder. Volume equals area of circle is πr square times height of cylinder is height. So, volume of a cylinder equals πr square times height. Example, the cylinder has radius equals 7, height equals 10, and p equals 22 for 7. Volume equals πr square times height. Volume equals p is 22 for 7 times radius is 7 square times height is 10. Volume equals 22 for 7 times 7 square is 22 times 7 times 10. Volume equals 22 times 7 times 10 equals 1540. So, the volume of a cylinder with radius equals 7, height equals 10, and p equals 22 for 7 is 1540. Then, the combined volume of the two cylinders. Okay, the combined volume of the two cylinders. The combined volume of the two cylinders is the volume of two cylinders attached to each other both above and inside. This is a combination two cylinders attached above. To determine the volume, mark the cylinder with cylinder 1 and cylinder 2. Cylinder 1 has radius 1 and height 1, while cylinder 2 has radius 2 and height 2. So, volume of the common cylinders is volume of cylinder 1 plus volume of cylinder 2. Volume equals volume of cylinder 1 is πr1 square times height 1 plus volume of cylinder 2 is p radius 2 square times height 2. So, the volume of two cylinders attached above is πr1 square times height 1 plus πr2 square times height 2. Example, radius 1 equals 14, height 1 equals 10, radius 2 equals 7, h2 equals 5 and p equals 22 for 7. Volume equals p r1 square times height 1 plus p r2 square times height 2. Volume equals p is 22 for 7, radius 1 is 14 square times height 1 is 10 plus p is 22 for 7 times radius 2 is 7 square times height 2 is 5. Volume equals 22 for 7 times 14 square is 22 times 2 times 14 times 10 plus 22 for 7 times 7 square is 22 times 7 times 5. Volume equals 22 times 2 times 14 times 10 is 6160 plus 22 times 7 times 5 is 770. Volume equals 6160 plus 770 is 6930. So the common volume of the cylinder with radius 1 equals 14, height 1 equals 10, radius 2 equals 7, height 2 equals 5, and p equals 22 for 7 is 6930. Then this is a two-cylinder inside. To determine the volume, mark cylinder nodes with cylinder 1 and cylinder 2. Cylinder 1 has radius 1 and height 1, while cylinder 2 has radius 2 and height 2. So the volume of the cylinder is volume of cylinder 1 minus volume of cylinder 2. Volume equals volume of cylinder 1 is p r1 square times height 1 minus p r2 square times height 2. So the volume of two-cylinder inside equals p r1 square times height 1 minus p r2 square times height 2. Example: radius 1 equals 14, height 1 equals 10, radius 2 equals 7, height 2 equals 5, and p equals 22 for 7. Volume equals p r1 square times height 1 minus p r2 square times height 2. Volume equals p is 22 for 7 times radius 1 is 14 square times height 1 is 10 minus p is 22 for 7 times radius 1 is 7 square times height 2 is 5. Volume equals 22 for 7 times 14 square is 22 times 2 times 14 times 10 minus 22 for 7 times 7 square is 22 for 7 times 7 times 5. Volume equals 22 times 2 times 14 times 10 is 6160 minus 22 times 7 times 5 is 770. Volume equals 6160 minus 770 is 5390. So the volume of the cylinder with radius 1 equals 14, height 1 equals 10, radius 2 equals 7, height 2 equals 5, and p equals 22 for 7 is 5390. Okay, thank you for your attention. See you in the next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.